I'll wait for the ads to finish. I'll just flick it over onto the scene. Waited. Alrighty. The diplomacy beta update. A bunch of things in this that we'll have a look at the patch notes in a bit. It is unlocked once you finish the Hitikva storyline with Dalbosta and have the PHQ. You'll get a message from Bosota, and he'll tell you that he will do some research for you, which is happening right now. Same thing, trust you, same thing. So, as part of that, there is a new screen. A diplomacy screen. So you no longer have to go find it here. It has its own screen here. Gives you all of their details here. They don't have a faction diplomat, but they do have a faction representative. So in 12 minutes we'll have that anyway. Which gives us time to look over these shenanigans. I presume we'll be building the embassy room next once this research is done. So unlockable via research via the PHQ, which we're doing right now. New UI tab. That thing, the terraforming is getting a tab. Look at that. Requires friendly relations with the factions to accept faction diplomats. How friendly? Am I going to have to go do some missions here for a minute? And then the new menu gives a better idea of what's going on. I'll be able to hire agents. Assign them a ship. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the first iteration. DLSS doesn't really affect me. We have a 30 series, so I won't be showing that off. The map looks different. I'll show that in a second. There's the new connectors. This one in particular is actually cool. You can raise a little bit and then have your four-way connection. You have corners, T-junctions, and a different type of arch. What's that? 45-degree angle? Diplomacy, DLSS, Brazilian Portuguese. Boost and travel drive speed to object info. Added themed wear tabs to crafting menu. Okay. Added estimated resource costs for research. Interesting. Added go-slow zones are in ship dock areas to improve docking procedures. I noticed that. Added option to limit frame rate. Cool. Removed a mission. Added railgun weapon accuracy against moving targets. Improved ships fleeing while leaving sector. Improved docking speed of cargo drones. Cargo drones now zip around. Yeah. And just a ton of fixes. So the map looks a bit different. It is definitely clearer, I think. See where everything is. There's the infamous loop. Yeah, I think that's a good layout. Faction colors on by default. That ain't bad. Then if we go into
headquarters
here, the new arc, a new cross that has a lower section as well. There's a corner, T-junction. About it really so far. Alright, that's 6 minutes. We can go do a mission for the Tiladi or something and get a reputation with them. Kill a pirate. I know there's a pirate behemoth around here somewhere. Hey, Spectre, no worries, dude. No worries. We'll get a message from Boso, I'd imagine, once we have that done. See what he has to say. Over here to all these stations and see if anyone has a mission for us. Or I can just get in a fighter and kill a bunch of criminal traffic. After which we can test out what relations you need with a faction to get a diplomat. What the process is. Fighting a laser tower. Scale plate laser tower. Wonder where that fucker went. So I just did a custom start that I had the headquarters and Dalbusta on board. Gave myself an Odysseus to base out of. That's a builder, right? Yeah.
Unknown ship.
No, it's a builder. Love the exit sounds. Someone would have a mission for us, that'd be great. Fix a leak. Sure.
I know I can count on you.
Mission interrupted. New mission activated.
Go fix a leak. But if we can get plus 10 with the Talati, we have 0 with everyone else. We can check on our handy dandy new screen. Plus 3 with the Talati at the moment because we killed a few pirates. See, we're at war with the CAC and so on. Has no government. Has no government for Duke's Buccaneers either. I did it that the Boron campaign was finished as well, so the Regal is there.
Nova. Vanguard.
Oh, never mind. Thought I was going to move further.
Nova. Vanguard.
Alright.
Nova. Vanguard. Docking granted. Nova. Vanguard. Odysseus.
Oh, splendid. You now have completed all required research and obtained necessary certifications to engage in diplomatic affairs at the embassy. Sorry, I have the voices off. We all know why. No, I don't. Oh, maybe it's not implemented yet. Never mind. Look forward to your contributions to interstellar relations. Haha, yes. Definitely be very positive. Now you've dipped your toe into foreign affairs, you may wish to consider hiring specially trained agents who offer their services at major stations. Naturally, after all this time in the business, I've come to rely on a few trusted providers. One of them has recently reached out to me, and I'd like to recommend their services, so we should shoot them? Like, screw you, Dal. Screw you. Anyway, we'll go do that. Hire an agent. Where is it wanting us to go? Oh. Oh, right, go. I take this choice, of course. That makes sense.
Entering system. Brand exchange.
We shall do the thing. Maybe kill some Xenon while we're over there. So we have a couple of mails as well. It's the wrong button. A locked room has been discovered in the headquarter information database. It seems that it was digitally sealed and can't be accessed. Data analysis indicates that there is a way to bypass the digital seal. As a result, a new research opportunity has become available, and that's to go with the message that Boso gives you. So we now have embassy management. Sure, start that.
I will need some materials to get started.
Sure.
Entering Brand Exchange 4.
So we have the conservatory, the pavilion, the penthouse. I guess it's just a room, as they're saying, so it's not going to be a thing you build. That is the split campaign, I guess. So what are we going to do first? Or are we going to get angry at... Do we get the Teladi to go to war with the Paranid? Or the Argon?
Entering system. 18 billion.
I got you now. I am not afraid of you.
Requesting immediate backup.
I think it was the Chortosi was saying earlier, get everyone to go to war with the bigger syndicate.
Entering system. Silent witness.
The noise of those mines always reminds me of the Cylons from Battlestar. New version.
You are not so good as you think. I'm not impressed.
Kid.
What do you need for that? Microchips, medical supplies, and smart chips. That's actually a decent amount of smart chips and such. That could take a minute.
Entering system. A take fast choice.
A dead behemoth right beside us is not the best thing to jump into. Oh wait, is that a burl? I may
Bird of prey.
have the Star Wars mod installed.
Bad idea attacking split.
Yeah. Then I do have the Star Wars mod installed. Star Trek, Jesus. Radiant slip.
I'm not afraid of you. That marking got split.
What was that?
Entering. A take fast choice. 3.
Was that a mine in the middle of the superhighway? Fragile Peace in Heretic's End. Timeline Coherence Report is the timeline stuff. After buying some stuff. Yeah, the prices are changing there a bit.
Docking granted.
And hopefully we'll come across a bit of loose cargo or something. We can show the cargo drones. I've already sent them out, retrieved them. It's worked really well. At least in this ship. This ship is easier though, because it's cargo, or it's drone based, like right there.
Successfully docked. Docking granted.
Welcome.
Are we docked? We're not docked.
Docking aborted. Docking granted.
I hit Shift D instead of Control D.
Excelsior class. Cargan equipment dock.
And just chilling there. Lovely.
Docking aborted. Docking granted.
Okay, this time I hit Control D.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission
Hi,
granted.
Callie. 60 grand? Sure. Select a ship for your agent. And it gives you all of your ships. Oh, look at that. They have prestige. First, you'll need to assign a ship that is currently docked at your headquarters to the agent. The first time you've hired an agent, I've taken the freedom to arrange such a ship for your convenience. The Discoverer? No. Give him the experimental shuttle. Here. It will affect the agent's mission efficiency. I was gonna say, I hope it depends on what ship they're traveling around in. We'll give them high prestige experimental shuttle. Not everything can be solved by military intervention. Some issues require subtle coercion, economic manipulation, or other covert maneuvers. Always maintain plausible deniability, which is why you hire agents who can handle this delicate work. Of course, many of these operations require some amount of influence to succeed. Think of it as shadow currency. It's like any currency, you need to start building your reserves. Uh-oh. Time to cultivate some influence and establish yourself as someone worth knowing. Go on to the next tab here. You give Asgard's agents? Maybe. Oh, assign agent to cultivate influence with a non-hostile faction. It's going to cost 5 grand. Requires no level of influence. We'll assign this person target this equipment dock. Reward is low to medium influence. It'll take 15 minutes. Go do it. Wait for your agent to complete it. Oh, it'll take 10 minutes. I picked up a few things with the drones. I'm gonna show a drone for that. Are they gonna buy anything that I have in my cargo hold? No. There's palladium and some energy cells. They don't want energy cells. So we shall undock. Shall we? Thank you. Little Miranda.
Miranda class.
Is it energy freighter?
Successfully docked.
No, I didn't dock. Go away.
Welcome.
There's a freighter version of the Miranda?
Civilian ship A.
No, please.
Now. They're right beside us, but let's rotate this way. And I'm going to click on one of these.
Container.
I'm going to click on one of the blue ones that I'm actually going to be able to carry. Oh, is it not going to do it now?
Please hold. We will be scanning your inventory.
Should be launching the drones. As you can see, collect selected.
That's fine. You can go now.
What I'll do is actually, I want to keep it on that. I don't want them to collect all. I like being able to target the things individually and pick them up. We'll drop this stuff.
Thank you.
Container.
Are we too close or what?
Container.
Okay, fine. Collect all. There they go. Have it your own way. As you can see, they buzz around now.
Cargo drone.
I have seen them go about 2 kilometers a second. Or a little under, maybe. But they zip around now. But yeah, much better, right? I'm presuming we're going to hire someone from here. Anything cool in the update? Yeah, like we were just saying, that the cargo drones are much faster. The diplomacy, we're just getting through the opening stages of it now. So it has its own screen here. And we're just getting rep with, I guess, the Argon. Apparently a +1. We've hired an agent. We have another space vacant so that we can hire another one. We can improve that. It appears here. So we'll get that going. Don't mind the warp noises in the background. I do have one mod installed. And then we have Pally here on a mission to do this. Cultivate influence, and we can... Yeah. They're going off to do that for us. Right now. And they'll be finished in 3 minutes. So we'll see what we get out of it. I also forgot to give myself Cead, so there you go. Oh, sorry, not only that, Spectre, but also you have to assign them a ship. And depending on the ship you assign them, as you can see here, I gave her the experimental shuttle because it was docked at the HQ. So it has to be docked at your HQ. But it has a high prestige. So that will affect how they carry out their missions. So like the other option was a Discoverer or whatever and had no prestige. So this actually might skew the mission results now that I think about it. But I guess we'll get to see what a high prestige mission result is. Hey, Bags. You don't see how to get agents on yours? Do you have the HQ and have you finished the Tikva storyline? You need to have the HQ and you need to have Dalbusta as a crew member on the HQ with the Tikva storyline finished. And then you'll get a research here. So you have to do that. So we just did the research and then we got the conversation to come and hire an agent. You haven't done those in the save? Yeah, I just did a custom start with that storyline finished.
Please hold. We will be scanning your cargo hold. Go ahead with your scanning. That's fine. You can go now.
Alright, 20 seconds. Oh, the Odyssey is such a nice ship. Just wish it had like twice the amount of turrets and they were more accurate. Anyway. Medium turrets. Alright, your agent has completed mission and returned to base. The operation went smoothly and boosted your influence considerably. Okay. This opens up even more sophisticated operations. Check out what's now become available. So it didn't actually change our reputation. This is separate. Oh wow. Okay then. Now we can improve relations. Ah. So every now and then we're going to have to get more influence.
I have nothing to hide. That's fine. You can go now.
Interesting. And then that's the cost. Your influence level, low to medium. Level of influence, very low. 250,000 credits. Assign agent to cultivate influence with any faction, so we can pop her in there. Likelihood of a success, medium, medium. Okay, so that's going to have more use for crafted items then. Yeah, become a shipbuilding mogul. Yeah. Oh, is this how you declare war now? You don't do it from here? Yep. This is great. Because of this whole system, now we can see each faction's relations with each other. That's kind of huge. Nice. That is big. That is huge. But again, the fact that we can change relations with everyone is I did need to put another 2,000 hours into this game. Active station information. Need a fine meal. This is good too because it gives uses for these things.
Scan away. That's fine. You can go now.
Negotiate a trade deal. Anyway, spaceflight caviar. There we go. So it actually costs you about a freaking million. Right, we're gonna send them off on this. We'll get them to. Oh, look at that. Improve relations. You have to find their faction representative. You can't just send them off to any station. It has to be to the faction representative. That makes sense. So we'll send them off to the Argon. 40 minutes. That's going. It says it's going to take 40 minutes, but let's see what happens. 26 minutes. That's because of the ship. Does he not? No, they don't. So if they come here, unreceptive factions. So they're not gonna talk to your agent. Any of them. Turns out we met the Yaki. That is cool. I'm digging that. Is this the start of a new run? Understandable, but Spectre. Probably moddable. I'm just thinking of what this is going to do for mods. That's probably a yes-no thing, right? You know? But I do like this screen actually in general because it gives you, you know, if we could alter the, I'd love to be able to get just a little thing here that I could slide that down. That'd be sweet. This faction seeks to claim ownership of sectors. Yep. Gives you all your relations there. It gives you all their known sectors. Cool. And look at that. The stuff in those sectors. That is really good.
Entering Fast choice 1.
Who shoots stuff? Hoping it's just loading in some stuff there. I don't know why there was some stutters. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Container.
There we go. Clicked on the thing. Drone. I like this new setting here. I don't know if it's new, but
Cargo drone.
away he goes. 900 meters a second.
That's just not good enough. That could be your last mistake.
And back to us. That P is flying. I should probably change these to pulse lasers instead of bolters. Pulse Those lasers are probably better. Speedy drones, yeah, cargo drones are now a bit more useful. It would seem. Oh, dead bird of prey.
Container. Ammunition container. Container.
Getting a lot of stutters and stuff.
Get out of here.
Container.
I kind of like that idea, the whole thing of sending out the drones that way. I just find it a lot better than having to do it the other way. I'll just collect everything and throw it, which I don't want. Or go to the map and do it, you know? That's like I can sit here and manage the fight without having to go in and out of the map. Yeah, ooh, yeah, I want that. I can really pick and choose what I want. The only other thing then would be to like have that as a list here somewhere. DLSS, yeah. I don't think it's going to do anything for me. I'm not on a 40 series. But I could turn on DLSS. So, what she looks like now. And we'll leave it on quality. AI-based anti-aliasing for improved image quality. Let's try that. Never used it. Balanced. Let's see this first. That looks like it looks like the ship is lower. Oh, I know it's getting sharper. Gaining a couple of frames a second, right? So you can see my FPS in the bottom corner. And we'll go balanced.
You're going for recycling.
Seems alright, doesn't it?
That idea is very
It's not like a massive gain or anything, though. You might think. Oh no, the bird of prey is getting swarmed.
Bird of prey.
See that? I don't like the look of that when I'm moving around it. Yeah, it's all there. It eliminated some microstutters. Let's go back to that and then we'll have a look. In the middle of combat there. Obviously when I pause, it's gonna get better.
You'll have to do better than that. That wasn't your best move.
Will you stop firing?
Maybe.
Container.
Ooh, station, that's very close. So at the moment then we're just waiting on we've got mails.
Might as well just checked.
An item has been acquired which will, oh yeah, that's just telling us we can build a Cead. The inauguration of the Queen, whatever. Cool. And our drones are coming back. Oh yeah, that's actually a thing then, isn't it? Right, my drones have just docked, so if I select that and do I have to target it?
Container.
Yes, I have to target it on the map.
Ammunition container.
Get out of here.
That will launch the drone. But honestly now I could just set them to collect all. New crafting interface and craftables also, yep. We're going to go back to the station, to our station. And have a look at that. Actually no, we'll go to the shipyard in Aragon Prime. I'll change the medium turrets. And we'll go look at the craftables because there are new items that are going to be used in the diplomacy. Back in here, we go to our thing. Yep, she's on a mission. 15 minutes left on that mission.
Corral Kami.
We're taking hits.
Ah, some Miyake. So then if I go back to, sorry now for pausing the whole time, but I want to do a good test of this. I like a sharper image. I'm getting more frames without it. Oh yeah, something I wanted to check. I see Mirandas going around as cargo ships. You can see our agent is here on this station.
You're finished.
Oh, it is. There is two Mirandas. Okay, there is a freighter version of the Miranda and a destroyer version of the Miranda. I missed that. Nice. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, there's a Star Trek mod. Cool. That would only cost 25 million.
I'll embrace you.
Get these drones back on board. We'll start moving away and see how they do for catching up on us.
Giving weapons to machines was never a good idea.
Too true.
None spotted.
More space to
Change that back to selected then. Tuning software, processing panel, NVIDIA crystalline, space flags,
Container.
more space flags. We'll take them. Defense drone coming back to us.
That's just not good enough.
Container.
here to eat vacuum.
Alright, having a bit of trouble with removing. That's fair enough. Is that a split ship after jumping in here?
Buffalo.
Yes. Still have after dinner coffee. That's because you're awake enough after dinner to taste it and all that.
Striking.
Container. Ammunition container. Container.
I only have 4 drones. Let them do their thing.
Cead spotted.
We'll just keep moving away. See how they get on. So again, what were we at here? Still a +1. So we want to see what bonus we get from this mission. Yeah, every now and then there's a stutter and I go down to like 15 frames. They have a bit of trouble lining up when you're moving. Makes a bit of sense, but it is what it is.
Striking.
There are micro stutters. Curious if this is going to be any better.
Process this. That's fine. I can take one hit.
Turn on. I don't know if I have desync on. I don't. I'll turn it on to just on.
Xenon spotted. We'll want you out.
That's probably the best there. You mean kind of like the Abyss in Starsector then? Like have the standard layout and then have areas that can expand and be different in every run kind of thing?
You have a good aim for a machine.
Yeah, your drones are not gonna dock if you're moving. They're just not on this ship anyway.
You're going to regret that.
But if they can, they get in there nice and quick.
You're going for recycling.
There's 6 minutes left on that mission. Fine. Leave wormhole-ish system. Same thing, really.
Engaging.
So what have we here?
We have a nice target if you want to come.
Nice. Might have to help myself to some of that. Drop the cargo and run.
Barbarossa.
No.
Engaging.
Requesting immediate backup.
Is that him requesting backup straight away? Good man.
Get out of here.
Are they all classed as plunderers as well? A raiding party, raiding party. That is a defense drone.
Striking.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to get in main battery range.
Deep space.
Yeah, man.
Since you seem so keen, let's fight.
Uh,
Incoming missile.
I didn't learn how to dodge.
Defense drone.
The new speed of the drones made the drone carriers are more viable as fighters. Well, I don't know, because it's the speed of cargo drones, right?
Container.
Well, yeah, they engaged that station,
Thanks
so...
for your help.
Too bad. Well, we're at +7 with the Argon now, we gotta remember that. In... how long? 2.5 minutes. Well, the cargo, or the combat drones always had travel drive, didn't they? Our defense drone definitely did have travel drive. It definitely did turn on a booster there. I don't know much about the drone, so...
Container.
You know, I'm gonna click that. And that, 33 kilometers away.
Cargo drone.
And away he goes. Didn't use them much. I don't think many people use them much.
Container.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Enemy spotted.
They're traveling out 30 kilometers plus to grab those bits for me. We're in the dark too, as we are indeed. Oh, I found a cool little thing also with the Star Trek mod. If you go in here, you can choose to have worker bee drones instead of the regular drones. Which is cool. I thought it was cool. Our research is being done as well, by the way, so that's the upgrade. So we should be able to have more agents when that's done.
Container.
Their drones are back from over there already. That's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, that is pretty sweet.
Cargo drone.
Yeah, we'll track this guy, right? So he's going out at 988 meters a second. To 33.6 kilometers. Oh, we got +1. Reporting back for duty, the mission was a complete success. And travels back at 5 kilometers a second.
Ammunition container. Container.
I won't let you get away with this, I'll embrace you.
Yeah, that's true.
Container.
But more enjoyable once they learn them.
Enemy spotted.
Like that was the to me that was the one thing holding X4 back is that wars are always the same. You can't do anything to change it. You know, so like depending where you built, you know, say we build in Nopelis' fortune here, we have no option to change the relations around us, you know. Now we could get the Parnet to go to war with the Taladi and push in here, you know. Let's get better teachers. There's plenty of good stuff out there. But even doing this could be a RP, you know. So, right. Revelations concluded. Can I go again? Downtime of 10 minutes, I'd say. So that's 7 minutes right now. Oh yeah, look at the exclamation mark on the map to say, hey, that's under attack. That's good. I like that.
Engaging.
Diplomat, that's one word for it, yeah. Let's send him over to the ministry there. Get him to do that. Initiate diplomatic interference with the puppeteer strings. Your level of influence is currently low. It used to be low to medium. There's not an exact measure of your influence. It's just rough. Just fair enough. By the way, Steel LXL ship blueprint. It's going to cost you 15 million and you're going to need 3 security bypass systems. And a high level of influence. That station's getting messed up, by the way. Ooh, indeed. Ooh, indeed. That is gonna, like, this is gonna open up so many more playthroughs for people. And Steel Station BP as well. Yep, modules, equipment. Build and influence our intelligence network. Just another level, is it? I think that might just be another level. Although it's espionage, so there's a risk to your agent, I guess. Whereas there's a low risk to your agent here. Fair. But here, there's loot. Oh, the loot exploded. Wow. All those fighters.
I have come to the end of my research.
Fantastic. We go into our diplomacy now. We now have 2 more slots open, so we can have 3 more agents. So that level of research opened up 2 slots. And that's a much more expensive one. We're going to go to the shipyard. I'm going to change the turrets on this, and then we're going to go to get everything with Diplo. Well, no, you'll need to get you'll need to get a few things. You'll need to get security slicers. You'll need to have your influence. You'll need electronics, security decryption systems, bypass systems. It makes use now of the crafting. It's really good. So now you can be like a proper, you know, salvage hobo, running around collecting stuff after all the battles or whatever. And then you use that to steal more stuff. A pirate warlord. You send out agents to steal stuff for you. Do they physically travel around in the ship is my question. I need to look into that.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Time to park to the cheapest. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I'd fly around in a freighter if I was looting stuff to make progress some other way. Most likely, yeah, but not guaranteed. But yeah, the map, I do like the new look at the map. It's very clear. Although obviously it's a little messy with the way where everyone is, but... And the fact that these are two different factions, but they are one race, so it's split up by race. But then... Are they a slightly different color? Nah. Neither are the Pioneers. The Pioneers are. Interesting that the two split factions are basically the same color. Unless I'm just... Oh, they're very different. They're very slightly different. Sorry. They're very slightly different. That's a little bit lighter than that. That was tough for me to make out from out here. I don't know if they could do a little bit more differentiation there. Like the other factions are... But yeah, they're slightly different as well there. Okay. One is far more transparent than the other. I wouldn't call that far more, especially if you're out here with a night sky in the background there. Oh yeah, you could probably do that. Yeah, you could. Hey Andre, how's it going? Sorry if I missed that. Yeah, you could probably change that in the colorblind settings. That's true. Andre says hi to Twitch chat.
Argon Shipyard.
So I'm gonna set up. I bought. Did I buy Fhiachs.com? I think I bought. I might try and set that up to have both chats and stuff there.
Docking permission granted.
If people were interested in it, I don't know.
Docking granted.
Maybe we go on to the shipyard and see if we can find more agents.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Currently recovering from your sickness, so you're nearly over it, which is good, right? Oh wait, no, I don't want to change that. Change these. Oh, did I not pick up missiles? I thought I picked up missiles. Okay. The PvP wipe tomorrow confirmed. Yeah, is it going to do anything to the PvE? Most likely not, you think? Yeah, that's the faction rep. I don't know why I came straight to them. That's an opt-in wipe as well, isn't it? Right. Crafting menu. So your general items are here. Cool. Luxury items. Yeah, it's just much better in general. Hardware is your spacesuit bombs. Curiosities. Then your contraband. Which you're gonna want. Fine meal there as well. Your desk lamp was flicking earlier despite being not that old. Oh, that can happen with the bulbs and shit. Evil Snowball, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I presume you were streaming X4. Kill the Xenon. Xenon did nothing wrong.
Hello. Can I help? Here you go.
Oh wait, there was the whole bombardment of Earth. Never mind. The Argon, they definitely did something wrong. They created the Xenon, technically. Although I know, yes, Terrans. Xenon, don't let me take their H without having Z. Fair. You notice that Spaceflight Caviar is not on the list?
Goodbye.
Aragon destroyed the Taurus. A little girl in a very standard uniform. It's standard. Destroyed the Taurus. Standard uniform. You don't get that joke, don't worry about it. Yeah, hold on now. See how bright X4 is because I still have the filter on. I got another joke. I'm just jealous. Jealous of what?
Hello. Goodbye.
Yeah. 200k goodbye, Jesus. Oh, that's our next line. Marine pretending to use the modding bench. Anyway. Let's go back to our station and actually go to this room. I can go this way, can't I? Through Black Hole Sun. Been a long while since I played vanilla.
Excelsior class.
Definitely vanilla. Oh, we can steal the bird of prey blueprint and all that stuff. Another Miranda, is it?
Permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Yep. That's what we could do, right? We could build up our...
Come on! Yes! Folks, the Hyperion is on my gravidar again.
Okay. I don't need the Hyperion right now. I'll talk to him now. Oh, crap.
Look at that beauty. The Hyperion, 3 odd decades of history, pristine like on the day she was commissioned.
Smack.
Whoa, is she trying to shake me off? Not happening. I'm staying right on her tail.
Love seeing the Federation ships in there. Yeah, the Star Trek one's great. Oh, really? Wait, what system am I in? Oh, I'm in the Reach. Yeah, not in Black Hole Sun at all. That's a different place. Right, so after we get all of the basic diplomacy learning stuff out of the way, we start our run and procure the Star Trek ships.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Now that I have this available to me, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go back and finish the other run. It's odd that Interworlds released the update and didn't realize that this was coming out, because Shulo seemed a bit stumped by it. Maybe he did, but it was just interesting timing.
Miranda class. Entering system.
Okay, I guess this is the fastest way back. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Seeing the way that post was written, I was like, huh. It's fair enough. Troubleshooter. How you doing, bud? Thank you for this sub, bud. 8 months. Also, sorry, I forgot to do the get out. Oop. Mr. Snowball. Go visit our new room. Yeah, it's a bunch of little fixes that are now, but I think yeah, obviously the main two things are the diplomacy. I would say the cargo drones. The map is cool and all. I did like the little exclamation point for the station that was under attack. There's probably more to the map than I've seen so far. So keep an eye on that. The interface upgrades, though, definitely help. RIP your mod list?
System.
Yeah.
Silent witness.
Well, maybe not. The drones were changed with the Hyperion update. What was changed about the drones in the Hyperion update? Because it's literally in their patch notes that they improved the drone docking and stuff, and it is much improved. Speed and agility? Oh, but their docking is so much better now, isn't it? Like, it's literally in the patch notes. Because they are docking really well right now. The docking, yeah. It's the docking that was the problem before. The speed and everything was probably good. I haven't used them in so many updates because they never docked properly. That's the problem. They could go out and collect stuff, no problem, but then they just get stuck flying around the ship and all that shenanigans. I use them on every ship? Oh, I probably will too, from what I've used today. But no, I didn't know that
18 billion.
the speed had been changed before. And again, we've been doing mainly Interworlds for the last couple of batches, so, you know, there's that. Yeah, and analysts, the docking seems a lot better, and then as Nida is saying, they were changed in the previous patch, but they fly around at least a kilometer a second for the most part, and then on the way back they go into travel drive up to about 5 kilometers a second. And the docking has been pretty good as long as they're not moving. Yeah, cargo drones, yeah. And then also, I don't know, how long has that been in? Collect selected. I don't think that's been in a while, has it? The combat ones are crap? Well, the combat ones have travel drive as well, though, right? They definitely used travel drive when we engaged there a little while ago. Oh, that was in too, was it? See? That's how little I've used them. I spent 20 minutes talking about them. Now when I put this up as a video, it's going to be, oh, they were already in. Well, if you're writing that comment, then you didn't watch the whole video. Oh, I'm not talking about you, Nida. I did the video on the Star Trek mod. And got a comment and like, oh, what ships are in the mod? It's like, you clearly didn't watch the fucking video, did you?
Entering Grand Exchange 1.
No, an analyst, now they get there pretty damn quick. We were grabbing loot from 30 kilometers away. It was taking them, well, obviously about 30 seconds to get there because they were going about a kilometer a second. And then they pop back to the ship in 3 to 4 seconds. And actually take another 15 seconds to dock up, so it was alright. Multiple drones. Again, this is probably one of the better ships for docking because its drone port is down there, but we shall see. They go up to 5,000 meters a second. They go up to 5,000 meters a second on the way back. Because we literally tracked a drone that was leaving the ship. And it went out to the cargo at 988 meters a second consistently for 30 kilometers. And then it shot back at 5K.
Sir?
Want something? Cool thing, I think. Oh yeah, it's a fantastic thing.
Nova, Vanguard.
Absolutely it is. I just didn't realize it was already in. Shows how much I read the patch notes. Which is the exact complaint I was making about that video. Talk about hypocrite, eh? That boost is a bit insane.
Docking granted.
Go to the embassy. It's the embassy. Diplomats from friendly factions that you have invited will congregate here. Like faction representatives, they can perform promotion ceremonies and offer blueprints for sale. Oh, they could do that too? That's cool. How many factions are there? So what was that popped up there? Didn't see that now. Something popped up there. Agent access or action completed. Sweet. Oh wait, yeah, it's right there. Oh, just access the diplomacy console. Cool. Oh, is that our agent? Get out. That is our agent. The hours of new gameplay. Oh, dude, yeah. This is gonna open up so much. So oh, I can't go outside. Hold on a minute. If I go and sit into where was I getting that prompt? This seat right here. So Callie is standing right there. Can I can't go into third person, okay. We currently have a low influence. We could cultivate influence. So we can send him out to cultivate influence again, right? Let's do that. So again, it says it's going to take 45 minutes, but she's in the experimental shuttle that gives her a high prestige. So it's 30 minutes. That's actually more than it was last time, isn't it? Interesting. Also, how long do these stay here? Oh, dismiss. Here we go. Oh, so that's actually nice too. So we have 3 vacant slots. We found her on an equipment dock.
Nova, Vanguard.
Okay. Oh, that would be the wrong button, yeah. I wanted to see. Yeah, they don't fly there. Yeah, they don't physically move across the map. I was just wondering about that because like I have them in the experimental shuttle. That's fine. And it's not on our list. So bear that in mind. If you give them a ship, you're not going to have access to that ship, I guess, until you come in. You can go to our agent list here. We can probably change their ship here when they're not on a mission. The high prestige ship, so it helps her do her missions.
Odysseus, E.
I could have done that, or I could have just done this. Boost it over.
Docking granted.
Fly to Grand Exchange 4. This mysterious broadcaster. Oh wait, is that the Hyperion thing? No, it is. Yeah. Well, now I'm less interested. Yeah, this is going to be a huge update. It's going to be huge. Just the amount of stuff that the player is going to be able to do now. So, how do we go about getting a diplomat? I presume I need to go talk to Siobhan. It's hilarious because that's how people that can't speak Irish would pronounce Siobhan. You switch the H and the I, that's Siobhan. That's hilarious. Well, close enough, actually. Yeah, there's a few more switches to be made there. My brain is not functioning. Yeah, let's go back to Argon Prime. Thumbnail. Should probably taken a thumbnail in the embassy, but anyway. That's the wrong way.
Entering Grand Exchange 4. Yeah. I love the Paranid ships in 3. So when the initial Odysseus came out, kind of disappointed. The E variant gets back to that kind of sleek look that they had. I'm very glad they did that. I don't know if I have the other Odysseus. Yeah, that was a like me after I let myself go, you know. And there's me in my 20s. Accident maybe? Nah. They was going for a certain design, it just didn't. I don't think it worked. This was kind of weird though. Wasn't the Helios like?
Requesting immediate backup.
If the Odysseus had been like that,
18 billion.
kind of with the fin on it, that might, I don't know, that could have worked. I don't want to take the loot because that will get me in bad terms with them. Who knows? But I'm glad they did the E series in general. Like, yeah, the behemoth was the same.
Entering system. Silent witness.
It might have been a case that they had to put the game out when they did. You just don't know. Data vault, isn't it? Yeah. Pull up the Terran ships that we worked over. Which ones? You mean the destroyer, like? Remember, they only did the destroyers. Well, the large ships, I guess, sorry. Cool if they add in the ATF.
Entering system. A class choice.
Tokyo? I thought the Tokyo was pretty much on the money, right? The Gladius I don't get. Isn't that the heavy fighter? Yeah.
Friend foe mine.
Lean on mines. Cheeky. Over a Viper style? Well, the only thing I don't get is the it's the big long wings and stuff, and then as you're saying, like the main carrier is Tokyo, which is a sleek.
Entering system. Are in
Like a
prime.
pretty sleek style carrier, and then you have this heavy fighter that is ridiculously long wings. And then you have the Terran fighters from like X3 and stuff that are kind of that Viper style, right? Remember the old Buck Rogers series? Nope.
Argon shipyard.
I grew up in Ireland in the 90s when I was growing, so we only had like 4 channels. One of them was RT1, one of them was RT2, one of them was Tina G, and then TV3 came along. I missed something? I missed lots of things, but we did have Father Ted though. And The Simpsons, lots of Simpsons. And Hanna-Barbera cartoons and stuff like that.
Docking granted.
Whatever RT could buy at the time. state-owned broadcaster in Ireland, by the way. If you don't know. Alright, we'll let that dock. I'm gonna say, where's all my crew? I mean, do we go here and talk to the faction rep? Didn't actually talk to the faction representative last time.
Greetings.
I'd like to invite a diplomat. So we need to get a bit more rep with them, I guess. Maybe plus 10.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hydra, Regal.
It's my fault you started watching Father Ted. Good. Also, Black Books, the IT crowd. Father Ted is great. I was gonna get Father Ted GIF as the follow and the sub notifications and stuff. I think it'll be funny because most people coming in won't have a clue what the jokes are. How are you finding it so far? Why was there a question mark on that station? Patrol second contact 2. Destroy Zyarth ships. 500,000 nearly. I mean, we can patrol that. Opposing faction CAC. How dare you? What isn't that system? What did we actually find in here? Titanium, quantum tubes, silicon refinery. Try that. Enjoying it so far? That's good. Basically the humor set of my generation of Irish people.
Tour bus A.
Pop to the next station so it procs a criminal. The lovely Ivorian soundtrack. Good stuff. Stutters.
Thanks for your help.
Didn't give me any rep, goddamn you. Ooh, what is doing that? Come on, show me a bad guy.
Civilian ship A.
Try to get it so that the station wasn't behind them. No need for travel drive.
Thank you.
Let me shoot one, come on. Need plus 10. It's like, hey, I'd like to gain reputation with me. Let me shoot one of your civilians. They may have made some mistakes, but we'll just execute them on the spot. It's fine.
Civilian ship A.
Keeps coming right for us. Pop up and ping this station, and then hopefully that'll get us plus 10. We'll get to go back to the faction rep and ask them about an emissary.
Thank you.
Shark.
A lot of boron around. I know I have the boron storyline set to finished, so they do have a battle group here patrolling Argon space, and I believe Argon do the same. What would happen if they suddenly went to war? Come on. The Argon Prime, there has to be criminal scum everywhere. It's like Chica Mostok. Probably Jangala actually is play better. Better equivalent.
Mass transporter B.
Please hold. We will be scanning your cargo. Your plane. Move along.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, damn it. Alright, there's a station over here that we can hopefully get another one at. What is our agent at? 4 minutes left on that.
Civilian ship A.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want. Damn it. It's so cool just to see these guys flying around. Right, our guy is there. Doesn't have a captain, so he's not going anywhere. Another Miranda over there, and Excelsior just watching.
We found something out here.
Why couldn't he collect it? Because he doesn't have a direct fire weapon, maybe? Waiting for a criminal.
Civilian ship A.
Thank you.
There we go. Oh, there we go, look. With your newly acquired expertise, you may now invite diplomats from friendly factions to the headquarters.
Odysseus E. Docking granted.
If there's smoke in the cabin, start that out. Where was the drop down one on this?
Hydra. Regal.
Oh, you have to wait for it to dock, I guess, yeah.
It's good to see you, friend.
I'd like to invite a diplomat.
Main message.
The Aryan Federation accepts your invitation. I will be aboard your station shortly. Looking forward to working with you. Sweet orb.
Good luck out there. It's good to see
I
you,
will also
friend.
receive
You
the
can
rank.
walk- but I what? Good luck out there.
Cheers. What we'll do is board the Hydra.
Hydra. Regal.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Just fly over. Abrupt. Yes, you need to have the headquarters. You've arrived at the embassy and looking forward to assuming my official duties. And you have to have finished the Hatikva plot and have Dalbusta in the headquarters. And then Bosa will
Entering
say hello
system.
and
Hatikva's choice.
put that into your thing there. I believe actually doesn't it say it here? I know I read it here somewhere. Yes, how can I access it? Once you own your player headquarters and have completed the Hatikva Trade Revolution storyline, Dalbusta will contact you. But it's grayed out. Have you got storage and stuff for it? Have you talked to Dal?
Enemy spotted.
Like you have the headquarters, you've built the docking pad.
Entering system. 18 billion.
Yeah, materials and storage, and Dal doesn't have any dialogue. That's weird.
Really not enjoying this.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Oh, dude, it's all good. Now, I did a custom start, so like what I did We go into the thing here was story states. I did that. And then like the diplomatics, that was the only option available. I now have network established. That's what I did. That's all I did, and then I got the message like a couple of minutes after starting. Before I could fly from Argon Prime, before I left Argon Prime to get to the Grand Exchange, I got the message. And then at that point I just built a storage and set the research. That was it.
Autopilot disengaged. Entering Grand Exchange 1. Headquarters. Docking granted. Hydra, Regal.
Go to our embassy. I never actually noticed the loading bar on that before. There's a dude sitting here. Got a fancy suit. Right, so you basically do the same thing. Even as the side eye there. You're basically a faction representative on our station. Okay. Cool. So we now have a low to medium because we've done this again. Acquire common item. Oh wow, you can just send them out to find stuff. Oh wait, yeah, let's see. AGI heuristics core. Not too bad. It's all okay. Where's the... Ah, okay. That's okay. Build intelligence network. Get medium or high influence. So if we were to send you out. Select the Tikva League. I have nothing to bribe them with, so that would be getting the other stuff. Wonder if you can have a diplomat even after a faction is wiped out. That's... You probably can, because in vanilla X4, isn't it a thing that they keep rebuilding? Am I wrong on that? I know for Interworlds they had to put in a script or whatever that when they had no stations and everything, the faction was gone. So I'd be wondering about that actually. Assign an agent to officially nullify the informal agreement that prevents factions from claiming Heretic's End. You have to watch 2 hours? I'm sorry for that, Tritosi. I have to put you through that. The Yaki can be perma-wiped, yeah. Well, if you go into your new diplomacy screen, the Yaki are actually in a different group. They can technically be perma-wiped, but they'll probably spawn in random ships. They do rebuild lost stations. Even if they don't have any territory spectre. Twitch me twitching. Oh, surely I don't get notifications about my own stream until about an hour afterwards. But yeah, new diplomacy screen, very nice. Agent screen. Yeah, we can change their ship here. So you can see that the Hydra Regal actually has a low prestige compared to the experimental shuttle. So like if we put her in the Discoverer Vanguard, right? No prestige, no weapon output. That's in downtime. So let's say we do improve relations. It's at 40 minutes. I think the last time it went down to 26. Was that right? Oh no, it still went down to 26. Okay. I don't know. We'll set that going. 23? No, it went down to 26, wasn't it? For this mission. Okay, I'm going to call it there though. Do appreciate everyone hanging out. Checking out the beta. But yeah, do you know, I might play some of this tomorrow and we'll start this as our actual run. They assume the rest of the betas are going to be safe compatible. Is there anyone else running this at the moment? I'm sure there is someone. Right, not in English. So, right, have a good one. I'll catch you in tomorrow, maybe.